Alright, guys. I'm here. I figured I'd give it a few minutes, see what shook. Um, what's wrong with room time? It's a hell of a thing, right? How it works out for you. How it works out for you. Anyway, no, look over here. No, look over there by the same fucking team of miscreant criminals. Right? Trying to hide some dirty assholes, including their own fears. Gosh, it's been so many years, guys. Right? Yeah. Say the fuck shit creators making it, so most likely. Um, and instead of the, real ones around everything, uh, who actually feel that when they say it. There's a difference. Right? Yeah. There's a difference. When you create that shit or cook it the fuck up versus experience and feel the brunt of their bullshit. Cooking and writing and criminal ass bullshit for years. It's fucking difference. Anyway, but gosh, hasn't it been just so tragically fucking long for fucking poor little creators? They care so much. Yeah, fuck them. Y'all know how I feel. Alright. And it ain't all bubbly inside. It's just how it is, man. Anyway. It is, man. I, as you can see from the thumbnail, I'm gonna try to go places, with this, tonight. Uh, for those of you who have been around for years, it might make sense. Some of you have probably been involved in the shit for fucking years. And, rewriting, restamping, eyes off of, all the bullshit and blah, 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 right? Um, Others have just been watching, doing whatever it is y'all do. I don't know. Right? Now, I know the other live is locked down, privated it not long after, several days. Not long after I got off. Um, anyway. But if you're watching that, this will make a bit more sense. I don't know that the other one will come back public. At least for now. For reasons. Nothing nefarious, it's just, tragedy pimps, their minions are awful busy these days with all four cases they're inserted in or indemnity. So, um, uh, they're off in other pastures, and if they all don't get the thing, it's a little harder for them to communicate. It's just, A small version of a go fuck yourself. Right. Now, here's the thing. When that thumbnail, or when that fuck shit took place, man, we weren't public, right? Bro, we were well beyond being hunted. We just didn't quite, didn't really understand that. Yeah, shit. Okay? I didn't. Had the precursors and red flags and other things in place that later went, okay. Right. Yeah. Anyway. I remember asking a person that I've known my whole life. A man of great character and heart and intelligence. Um, all kinds of good things. Um, skill, if you will. I remember asking, I asked a few things years ago, but not too many. But I did ask. Of he and several others. If it was normal or if certain things creeping around or creeping in so very early on that even the dimmest bulbs could see was normal, typical, etc. The response from all were no. Like you think it's up to any good, any of the creepy crawling things. Same response from all. No. I kept that in mind. And I stayed quiet for the better part of many years. And lately, I made a lap, if you will, a revisit. Asked again, you think same response. You see, certain shit just isn't normal. It's just not. Isn't typical. You automatically know if things are good, it wouldn't be occurring. Certain things wouldn't exist. Certain things would know better. You know my least favorite things manipulative ass motherfuckers play. Right? In the world in which I've lived in, where I've met many monsters and many varieties over my lifetime, I do not like motherfuckers who play oblivious, naive, ditzy, um, ignorant of, etc., especially like after you goddamn well know better. Right? And they know you know better, right? Shit. As a daily fucking thing, a monster. Do I have bitch and stupid across my forehead? How many times is a battle versus wiring and monster? Yeah, the voices, man. Right? The voices, too. So many years. You know what it's like? Just sort of being yourself and or as much as you can be in a world full of whatever the hell this is over here. Right? And you come out and outright say shit like, I can fucking hear you. For years, I've said that. And for years, I've still listened to all y'all's voices, right? All of you. Creators, masters on panel, panel hoppers, fake fuckers, twiddledees, twiddledums, the dickheads in the back, the goofy goober crews. I love you. That's why a lot of you, just like in real life, when you hear the same tones from people, same shit in their voices, not anything to do with them. No, automatically I don't want to. Voices and inflections and the way people choose to interact and all these things that come into play. Just the way people speak is often enough to tell who they are, or what they are, or how fake they are. Right. First, sometimes words, sentences give you an idea of almost everything. The way they first address you, the way all the things come together, you know. Doesn't take long. For most. At least. It's like around here, man. So many voices over the years. I can hear just bullshit. The oozing amount of bullshit. Fake sincerity, fake sympathy, fake empathy. There's always a whole lot of that, alright? You can tell when one of you's got a whole goddamn notebook full of shit down for the group, teams, the hives, the basers, all that shit. You can tell when people are textbook behind the scenes or messaged in some form or other. You can tell when, yeah, a great abundance of things. You can tell when some have you running through Discords, 9 calls and recordings deep with others, or cell phones, or speaker phones, or stupid shit, or whatever, right? You can tell the ones that really are all like, I'm a web sleuth, okay? And, they're trying to be all Barbara Walters or investigative journalists about it or whatever. And, yeah, they're letting you do most of the talking because they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put this on a DVD and I'm gonna send it in, right? Or a CD or a fucking flash. I don't give a fuck. It's stupid. But you can tell the ones that do that shit, and you can tell the ones that try to disguise their voices, the ones who don't speak. Yeah, it's just a whole bunch, okay? A whole bunch of bullshit. The voices, creators, you know, a whole lot of people who hit you within 2 words. The first utterances of vowels and, this and constant. You're like, oh, 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 cringe. Yeah. Even the best of the best who all have and whatever this specs mattered salad bar is. Right? Their voices, man, the techniques, I just. And the stupid shit is bad at all. Now, I know the web sleuth bands, right? They listen to these other fuck sticks or anything, but and then they get up to some really stupid shit. Some of them. And in that I'll say wannabe web sleuths. Right. Those who have taken far too many goddamn modules around here. Um, Because if you're some of us around here on the ground, these dumb shits who are up to that shit. And why does this dickhead really do it? Like, but why though? Like, but why are they really spending years of their life barking up the wrong fucking trees? Yeah, yeah, they are. I don't know what to tell them on that front. I don't really care either. I really don't. Other than the fact that they're, fuck it. I don't care enough to explain those. I don't give a shit. And then you've got asshole enterprises, alright, of the investment squad, butthole cleansing squad, Monsterville creators, all those. Well, they bark up all the wrong trees on purpose, of course. Um, you know. Because, God, what would it be if they couldn't get one of these cases to go on for years? And be like, hey, we're planning year number 2 and 3 and 407. Right? Yay, we're creating. Somebody break out the really big box of crayon. Right? They're all here, man. It's like even the big boy voices, right? Y'all like, oh, respect and love you by your modules. Thing. Trina's so wise one. Fucking Yoda. Like, that ain't fucking Yoda. I've met a bunch of Yodas and that ain't Yoda. The fuck? Y'all carry on. But even those, right? I don't like how it sounds in this realm period. Anyway, try to give it a chance. They even sort of reach out to it at one point. Or whatever. Because, yeah. But, just stupid tricks. Attempted ones, I guess. Not even necessary. Let's attempt at breeding familiarity, bonding, then forcefulness, and weird fucking Hawaii 5 shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, is this goddamn tragedy pimp, like, fucking Hasbro? What the hell's going on around here? You know? I mean, you gotta come at me like that, man. That's stupid. You go right on ahead doing you, I guess, yeah. It's like, yeah, the more you speak to me, I gotta do fuck shit. Play fuck shit. Or I'm gonna be like, you sus as hell. Right? Fucking weird. And some things throughout this year's long, unfortunate journey have been rather fortunate that certain things in real life came into play to stop certain things from happening. Um, yeah, certain times after you are able to acquire certain pieces of this tragedy pimp puzzle, right? Well, damn, I'm pretty glad that wasn't able to occur or happen after all. Because, well, not only did I know they were fucking with me then, Oh, it would have gotten worse had they been able to actually get near me. But a lot of people were at the spearhead of horse shit, right? A whole bunch of, whatever. And just there, but for the grace of bullshit, blah, blah, blah. But it actually goes. But for the grace of God, there go I, blah, blah, whatever. But yeah, anyway. Now I'm gonna assume an abundance of you, including a whole hell of a lot of these creators and these that aren't necessarily the main ones and all this shit, but secondary, whatever, Saharan pool, this, the other, la la la. I'm gonna assume because of certain receipts I put out, that a whole lot of people think, hmm, certain things happened. Um, well before they actually did. No, I don't mean that like someone disappearing or anything like that. I mean that in moments around all of us and people circling us and hunting us and team efforts and shit like that after. Right? Just to be clear, so none of you fuck sticks can go around and go 1-800. Cause you're idiots. Everything's a thing, right? Oh, and by the way, the answer to the bazillionth time, or for the bazillionth time, to straight up one of the worst actresses, cheerleaders, and criminal definite ringleaders of an in and part of what I hope one day is an actual recouping for all the and actually considering what it's admitted out of its own stupid mouth. Especially in the last couple months. Man, I've told y'all. That one's just, some of y'all just blatant as hell. Bold. Yeah, it's never, nothing's ever happened, but bro, there. Some of you motherfuckers are in here just, and that motherfucker over there. Oh, there's a couple of these motherfuckers in here. There've been some of the worst motherfucking fuckers internet everything for years. But damn, they getting bold, sloppy, all the things. I just don't think anything's ever happened. I gotta tell you, the crazy bad actress over there, just like I did a couple months ago when we do fuck shit. I mean, whatever. Anything attached to it, like, y'all should be making moves far away from that shit. I mean, it's too late for most of the hive and this helping it all these years. Especially where it concerns I'm a family, etc. But anyway, the bad actress Phil over there. Right? Bad everything of it. Answer is yeah, right? But I do love your attempt at further harassment of and dissemination of the same goddamn rotating garbage of the hive and the stampers on Twisted came up with all bullshit, blah blah blah, rants regurgitate. But yeah, super genius. They sure did. Uh, yep, yep. No shit, we're really, we really, you know, yep, no shit. Imagine that. Thing is, these people know this. They know what their fuckery and their twisting and shit's done. They had the drive-bys, the stalkers, is there to know when all these things were done. And they're still yet giving you out the idea that, you know, to make you all call in, bother shit, do shit, fuck shit. When they do damn good and well, we've been asked about shit, talked to about their shit, about 40 billion times in different ways, depending on what hoax, fuck shit, twisting shit, etc. they've done. You know, they damn well know. They can keep them from doing it over and over and over and over again over here in YouTube land to continue to fuck with shit, inundate, get the same shit called in, blah blah blah, while they proclaim that they actually give a shit about the case, agents, elite, blah blah. You know, it's just it's stupid and evil. It's bad. It's terrible. But hey, y'all do you, whatever. I don't care. But yeah. Now I'll tell you, there's been a heck of a lot of weird keys oriented shit recently. I can't tell you about that guy on the wrong side of the river. Okay? I mean, I can. But thing is, I don't think certain things around it quite understand. Which way things are leaning. And that's not an endorsement or I'm okay with it, because fuck that piece of shit too. Right. Wholeheartedly. He did what he did. Still doing what he does. Make no mistake about that. I'm not keys nor creator friendly, period. Never will be. Right? And also don't forgive and forget. That's just how the fuck that is. Um, I just don't. Okay. Now, for anyone though, after I played some of Keys' words the other day about cooks and stuff, to then say what's been put out there into the, whatever. No, no, we weren't quite aware, but all of them are how deep, dark, dirty, or this, right, still at that point. Yeah. No, still could not imagine a show like this existed. Damn sure did not. In fact, however, and it took me a bit here, right? And well, okay, let's go back a bit. Here's how you know they had too many goddamn cooks in the kitchen, per se. It's because certain things were transpiring in real life in that road we still were very much living in during those days. And during the day that Benny was apparently on that live saying, shut off the weight tattoo and cooks. Right. And then the whole, and see, I knew about this, I and the rest, let me make it clear. I and the rest of the community knew about this, um, supposed neighbor that was going to give an interview. Traveled through the grapevine. And like, now I have receipts in real time with the rest of the community. Otherwise, I wonder which fucking neighbor this is supposed to be. Because it ain't me, is it fucking you? I looks like fucking you. And if I give an interview to where and whom and what? You know? I was a little busy during those days, and after brief conversations with others, I just paid it no mind, went on. And the receipts and proof were, to back me up. What's weird about the day or two that right there at Penny's on Chase's bullshit, you know, that lime that came. And they had planned let run, Chase never showed, there's car crashes and intrigue and excuses, all the bullshit. That shit was occurring right after, I believe, the Mary call and supposed people also running up and down roads and machetes and screams and neighbors who heard a scream. Y'all remember that? And then it was said that it was supposed to be an elderly lady and blah blah blah. And Chase had to help her go get her medicine and all these things. Oh dear fucking Christ. Now, at the time, I'm like, yeah, and I don't think I heard that shit until a couple weeks later once we had been semi-acquired steps, the YouTube and the manipulation between that and Facebook like I do to, well, fuck with everybody running open and active case. You know, and like you've just seen done again to Chris, Katie, Seth, etc. Exact same play. What's the goddamn Emma? One of the first headers, motherfucker, too, in the last few. Wonders will never cease. So, anyway, I'm all like, when I come into that piece, and I'm just like, bro, say what? You know? Mm. Now, there are several reasons I can imagine things were done. Said, put out here, blah, blah, blah. Rewritten, stamped, twisted, narrated, covered up, fed out, usual shit show. Why the last revisionist history on that one, which took a while for them to get to, but they eventually did. They tried to tie the story up on that failed ass fucking live any further, and I don't know how y'all gonna eat that with a fork. But anyway. It was eventually there was a name given, right, for the person who said to me. I'm like, bro, no. No, because that person's daughter would have broke your fucking faces. Yeah, no, you didn't, and that was not the person. Oh, hell no. That person needed no help, was in no need, but not needed anyone to take them back and forth, all this other bullshit. No, somebody broke your goddamn face before you ever got near that woman. Anyway, I can promise you that. And since the person caretaking of that individual lives with them constantly, I can look. Yeah, no. Okay. No, no. No, no. No. So, I think what was being done, put out, revised, or edited, blah, 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 throughout all the times I've done it, have been done for many reasons. Like, some of those include, and I think, um, on the road or near it or around it, there might have been certain things done on certain dates, right? Um, I don't know. I wasn't there to hear them. By certain points, I was actually, staying elsewhere, during periods that I actually get sleep in between the chaos. I did not make that known to a whole lot of people. Yeah. Um, so maybe you know, mm, dang. Just gonna put a pin in that. I also think out here online, uh, little teams of, too many goddamn modules try to use certain things like that to get a beat on certain or specific locations. Especially after the day or two around. I don't know. Right? Hard telling, really. I don't really much give a shit. I just know. Now, I'm not even assuming here. Certain folks whispered or told certain shit to all the wrong motherfuckers. They got wind of. All those goddamn cooks in the kitchen. And I think a great abundance of them thought they were going to be acquiring or interviewing or gaining access to a neighbor they'd been hunting for quite a bit and her children. That's what the fuck. And I'd say it turns out a whole bunch of them were discombobulated, fucked up, fucked with, twisted. Too many cooks in the kitchen. About like that waiver thing. Y'all remember the waiver thing? Nah, Pepperidge Farm does. Anyway, it's fine. Whole lot of people trying to use this fucking stupid ass place, this criminal empire organization of monstrosities, as a fucking tool bag, attempting to. And a tool bag only. For what? And for whom? Ain't nobody goddamn good. And by that point, the entire goddamn kitchen full of shitty cooks had to know this. And the weird part is, during the dates of Penny and Chase's failed life, BK's, and others, shares as well, right? All the teams and cooks fully fucking aware that, like, there's no way by that point a whole lot were oblivious to the fact, naive to, and clear on, or unaware that essentially what they were doing was finding new things, new people, etc., to get the attention off of particular fucksticks, making asses out of themselves online, making themselves look guiltier than fucking sin, all wrapped around and already bullshit scamathon was apparently, you know, attempted to be being lifted off under false pretenses and set up his shit on several cooks' parts and manipulations and team sport events and fights over food and preferred meat and set up shit and everything else. Namely featuring a PG, a Squall, you know, some of the Hive, I mean, definitely J4 in there. That we could link the Hopeless Camp, you know, Share Prairie, you know, all the motherfucking rest. You know, and then the call shit, and how it's gonna be, you know what, it's fine, fuck it. But that was not known to any of us who weren't, like, studying this shit, or, like, eyes deep in it, or, you know, those of us who were really just in real time doing the real shit. It is whatever. Yeah. But yeah. I mean, you're looking at around 80 days of full-on stupidity by dipshits, making themselves look guiltier and guiltier by the minute. None of the other false suspects and otherwise and such they could come up fuck with, sticking for the public, taking attention off of this and the other. Yeah, definitely a concerted effort, at least in my opinion, to get around many of those known to be or thought to be witnesses in other ways and start contaminating, fucking with them on different levels, depending on. But an absolute attempt at a whole bunch of cooks to find something else that would stick, to build it, to do this, that, and the other, right? Anything to cleanse others, to target, or to build doubt, or to get eyes off of, you know, fuck sticks, doing themselves no favors. Here's what I'll tell you. I should have stuck with my lifelong known person's words, and I wanted to very much, and others, in my gut, that screamed no. Had it not been And I'm sure this realm and their module takers and certain cooks and everything realized, just like they have throughout all this, where vulnerabilities lie, what they can try to use, the chaos, this air, plus inserting more and manipulate all this shit. Looking at a woman and children and fucking terror and chaos, anarchy, decades of, all these things. Like the neighbor missing, obvious monsters running amok everywhere. Being in a road and an environment with so many motherfuckers like that. And then also feeling a very real sense of distrust. And then seeing the shit that a monster, a horror, and known birth bringers, that motherfucker, can get up to in courts and fucking line and screw around with and fall shit through the years. And then there's proof of it. And you know that certain things were winked at, and you just start to feel this, like, shit ain't cool, right? And just, and the feeling becomes, like, and then you've got this overwhelming sense of mistrust and all these things starting to seed out in the community. And what we didn't realize time um, was that a lot of that was because of you motherfuckers on YouTube. Some of the asshole locals playing in it already. And for whatever. Whether it be the pick-me shit. Some of those who I know they know, been around this motherfucker since Boswell and such, Yeah. Others feeding back shit and everybody. I just, you know. And then others, yet to be seen. Shit's a little dark and super deep and dirty at this point. But it looks quieter and calmer. Mm-mm. No. But yeah. Those days, those couple weeks right there on those are extraordinarily important. Where it concerns fuck shit happening because of so many inserting in. Fuck around with. Teams, cooks, locals, complex, but not really. I don't know how you explain something that. Well, maybe go look up Anna Garden's fucking recipe for her most famous cheesecake. Maybe you'll get it then. Overcomplicated shit show. 900 steps entirely unnecessary. It's, yeah, not even worth it either. Um, leave the oven door cracked 3 centimeters for exactly 15.5 minutes and not 1 second longer. I hate that one goddamn lemon cheesecake recipe. Tell you what. I had to make it for catering all the time because some bride or some person is there always asking for that dumb shit. Especially the bitches to hide her crap. I'm like, bro, if I had to make that goddamn thing one more time, I'm losing money. Turns out you can just make it your way. Tell them you made it honest. And then when you show up with that one, you know that those people actually had a better reaction to the tape, all that shit. And then the other fuck sticks who you were dumb enough to do it precisely to those apartments. Anyway, point is, I hate that goddamn recipe. I don't like that woman either. No, right? Just. Mm-mm. Recipes are shit. She hits me all wrong, too. Okay. Just overcomplicated fucking mess. Far too many goddamn steps to the same goal. And one's often tastier than the other, you know? I can simplify that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why'd you overcomplicate something so fucking simple? It's a lemon cheesecake, lady. You know? Fuck you mean it's gotta have 6 fucking water baths instead of? Fuck are you talking about? You know? The hell you say? Stupid shit. Anyway. Anyway. I'm just saying there might be a whole lot of motherfuckers. They're motherfuckers since the beginning. I had a garden and the hell out of shit. Making it overcomplicated. And fucking it up. On, like, they're not even just fucking up the overcomplicated shit. They've written, created, done all the fuck shit. They're fucking, what? They fucked shit up. Like, they went in the oven and made this overcomplicated shit. Then they went to the fucking oven. And then they just took that son bitch out and slung it against the fucking wall. Like, you know? If you gave a shit, why not leave it to the original chefs in that goddamn kitchen? Make sure a cheesecake turned out right. Like, I don't recommend the rest of the world using on a garden recipe, right? Let that bitch do it. She wants to make it fun. Fuck her. Simpler version. You know what I mean? Should have left Anna in the goddamn kitchen. Anna was already present. Okay? If you actually cared about the fucking cheesecake, Anna's happy. Like, the fuck? You know, there's just shit you don't do, man. Shit that ain't quite normal. You're right. Even those of us close to this shit, like, alright, so, I don't recall I really any of the other community members or anybody else being like, hey man, knock knock, I need you to tell me exactly all the things. All the things. You went and seen her, la 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 la, on. No, no. I just, oh dear. Don't you dare. Don't, ah. Hey, don't make me. Oh dear. Anyway, I think we left off somewhere, and even those that are on this real none of us went knocking on each other's fucking doors, being like, hey, I didn't know all things you know, but didn't do that. Still don't do that, man. We might talk to each other, whatever, you know. No. No, no, no. Hell, no shit. No shit. I don't even recall asking C&D. Like, what the fuck's your story, you know? Just like the rest of the fucking world, yeah. I remember getting other community members and screenshot shit. Eventually in newspapers, whatever. And we're like, the fuck is this shit? You know, send it back and forth on what the fuck? No. Dear. Came to awareness much like you all did. I mean, of course, we're in real time, so we're having real interactions. We hear each other, what each other's saying, that type of shit. I could, only name a couple that were instantly and super interested in going to any of us and trying to figure out all the things, right? Yep. Ass is on fire, if you will. Those be the ones on top of that fucking hill. And a Fred. Alright. Now, on the days after the summer finished, I knew Feds, etc. And there was some weird shit going on. After. That. And I did speak about with those who met during those times. And I was trying to get an idea of what the fuck those things were happening after. There were only a few basic things though. Hoping if there was something there to help Summer, it'd be found. Other than that, nope. And still, to this day, it's only seems like Fight Sticks over yonder and Fred who keep trying to, and teams and cooks, trying to wiggle out all the fucking shit from everybody. And the rest of the community. Or attempting to get near, fuck with them, terrorize them, put all eyes on them, you know, that type of shit. Similarities between certain motherfuckers and shit. And that ain't the rest of this goddamn community. The only ones that share that behavior have been the same since the beginning. Let me tell you how cautious some of the rest of us have been. Otherwise, you know, we might have a question for one another here and there, right? or something like that. You know, we might have spoken to each other about certain events and shit, but it's not been a, hey, I need all the shit, you know, right? Exactly how was this right? None of that shit, right? We just talk like community members, neighbors. Oh, having become food of one variety or another for this fucking place. And all its fucking monsters. A great deal many who have not spoken publicly, obviously, and don't never you want fucking still eaten, still destroyed, still sought after, still tampered with. I I know that for years, and I made sure, especially after knowing the insertion and the purposeful, intent-driven insertion and triangulation and all that shit, right? Back within weeks, around um, and really never let off. Just like for decades of my life, monster and strings type things around me. But an absolute intention driven money bullshit to get back around um, the littlest amongst right, and things. And after knowing all that shit, but either way, the point is, but from the very beginning, first minutes, hours, days, made sure that even the children and I did not share information between one another in a great deal many ways. Then after this group, I don't know what they're doing, and the insertion and monster and horror doing what they're doing with Athie and everybody else in the background and squalls and triangulating and the blackmail letters in effect and we're gonna destroy you, your children relationships. So I was like, yeah, we're out. Yeah. So I made sure that and I don't really to keep them safe or being acquired and fucked with. Right? And even though this place and monsters and others still fuck with, twist shit, still very much embedded in and try to break down the relationship between all of us, as promised per like my letters and shit. Right? And certain creators around here. Let it rain, man. But I've always made a concerted effort, sort of not even really speak about things in between one another, so that they were never, contaminate. You know what I mean? I also know that the events of that day were very traumatizing for all of us, especially for Little. And so I don't do it. So it's like, you know, whatever they've needed to say and they're experiencing, witnessing, etc. All that resides with and always has with feds, law enforcement, card teams, etc., detectives, um, you know, and all things throughout all the years. Because if you think the only times they've all been spoken to is like one time with Barney Fife, in there in like the very first 5 minutes and then never again, you're fucking stupid. Um, and God, not even started on the amount of times I've had to speak to alien courts, all sorts of shit, because you fuck sticks out here. And monsters and everybody else bullshit and hoaxes and often perpetrated by fucksticks and their and teams and worker bees and too many goddamn cooks in the kitchen. Hey, but took everybody's eyes off fucksticks and their fuckstick shit, right? How fucking entertaining. Okay? Yeah. Very goddamn entertaining. But it all goes back to those in the first seconds, minutes out of the community. Already over here, I guess, partaking of Tragedy Pimp Isle. Right? And those with their own podcasts, all kinds of bullshit too, and Tragedy Pimpville here. You know. Fucking weirdos, freak shows. But it damn sure goes back to some of y'all's best little creators, doesn't it? Or those who are able to acquire and template the fuck out of shit. I don't know. But y'all quit. They're not gonna. It's a cat hoedown. They're just playing. They're not actually fighting. um, but anyway. First ones I know of making certain calls and who they're linked to, and then of course you have hmm, So, when you go flying, so many though, even within week one, week two, week three, now they're really just a bunch of little maggots breeding on like a groundhog, like days straight. Like Bill Murray and the fuck out of shit. Just breeding out of control. Like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks, you know? Especially after access was granted to that goddamn entire. What I just. Chevalla players, right? Even for us, it's fucking endless. The list take fucking days to this point. But you have the notable ones, right? Chasing shares, BKs, TMs. You have McDonough here, McDonough there. You have an AB, you have a Scott, you have a fucking Penny, you have fucking Piss Frog and company. You have the Qs, you have this, you have that. You know, sweet Pylos are finished. They're some of the first, and we can leave you hopeless, motherfuckers. The J4s, the whatever the hell else is. Some folks, yeah, that crazy crime chick shit, whoever heard a little too, but had to be only certain folks behind that, am I right? Recording. You definitely have a chasing untruth hairline, otherwise, how the fuck you wanna talk about stamper bridges and where butthole cleanser, you know? Squalls, PGs, Granny Banes, Valkyries, Sages, you have Chicken on a Stick and company and all the BAs and the fucking Lindas and the Rojos and the Lips and the Jennys and Adrians and the Yennifers and Christie's and the Dannies and this and that and the other and fucking everybody ain't goddamn between, right? So many left out that should be in there on the daily. All the nanas and all this and the fucking toaster and bathtubs or whatever the fuck else, you know. All of them, right? Fucking Raps and Nicks and Aussies and the fucking Emmas. And, yeah, I mean, like, there's so goddamn many of you, man. And definitely shun cheerleader over here. So many like her and gel pens and feather fucks and, you name it. You're all here somewhere. You have the Amy Tates and Sandras and stupid shit. Cameron Alleys. That twacked out shit. Hell, half of them are, aren't they? Always have been. The fucking zigzag, fake deer bones, fake DCS, knowingly so even for being pumped out to the public. Oh, bullshit. Drive-by doxers, fucking helpers, like, the fuckers playing a fake cop force for chase, the fake Fed, the fake Bobos. You know, all y'all in here somewhere. I'll live. Crazy bitch from Australia. I don't know how many of you from fucking UK. Barch Bones, the Harshes. I'll play different ones. Eventually. You know. With the initial inserts and the initial attempted cooks and they're still cooking shit up. That's a little different, right? And the main hive built around all the bullshit. Still fucking yet, no shit. Still trying to, well, fuck with everybody and everything and bark up all the wrong trees to distract and create chaos. And to keep everything going as opposed to actually doing anything good for humanity or or any of the others. Across Tennessee, they're asshole, eyeball, giraffe deep, blah blah, around Tennessee and otherwise across the U.S. really, because it's the breeding ground for this type of shit. Because what they do here is not allowed in most of their countries, you see. And it's just not. And, yeah. So it thrives here, and a lot of critters around the world partake in it, fuck with it. It's also harder to reach them, legally or civilly and criminal-wise. They know that, so they're sometimes often the bigger players and shit, or the ones running the research, and it's, you know what I mean? It's just straight organized fucking crime, really, to destroy open and active cases for some sort of fucking investment squad out there. And real criminal shit. Either way. There are always so many things to be said. Or that need to be eventually. What I know though is that this shit, no matter for what reason, no matter if certain folks are guilty or innocent, the whole goddamn thing has been done to cleanse bottles that never should have been in the first place. Like, yeah. And there's no good reason to go and do that around something like this. Unless those doing that are also up to no good shenanigans. Alright. And by shenanigans, I mean tragic years-long tampering and destruction of. You don't get off the ride. Pet the animals or go get diaper wipes and wipe their asses, And you don't pet and zoo shit. Right? You just don't. It's sort of like if you're old enough to remember original National Geographic, when it came on TV, they would show you all the things, right? A little different because the animals, I don't know, maybe I don't look. They didn't necessarily choose to be on any of that. The animals didn't, but somebody had a video camera on doing, being what they were anyway, and it's fine. So, okay, in the National Geographic sense, I suppose. But they used to show you all this. Tribal stuff, all things, natural environments, carnage, the whole nine, right? Now, whatever. Okay, maybe this is an entirely bad example. Hopefully, if you'll understand, though, what the fuck I mean. Years later, though, whenever, you're watching the same shit. Now, what they didn't do was they didn't interfere. These photographers, filmmakers, they didn't get out the fucking shit and walk up. Be like, oh my god, stop eating the animal, or do this, or do that, or stop looking like an animal. You know what I'm saying? And they showed all the boobies, the whole thing, right? Years down the road, all of a sudden, you just had an announcer telling you that Wyvern X was lying, did whatever. You're like, wait, what? And then you have people suddenly getting out of the little safari jeeps. Like, I gotta rescue this one. Natural stuff's occurring. Wait, what the fuck? Huh? They're honking the horns at, like, the prey. I'm like, hold up! Instead of tribes, they're filming missionaries coming in, giving them clothing, and they're blaring out shit. And they're also making contact with the tribes, and you're like, stop all that! Stop it! Knock it the fuck off! Right? You know? Let them do as they're gonna do. Now, don't, like, bait the deer in a corn and shit and be filmed, because that's unnatural too, right? You get it, YouTube, you ain't supposed to do that shit either. Insiders, like, it's not, no, right? And then also, you see what I'm saying here? For fuck's sakes, I hope. Yeah. Anyway, this place is not built. This place is built for exactly what it's doing, case after case after case. So tamper with. Make everything patents or fuck with shit. Destroy it. Create an actual, like, looking up the damn trees instead of at the animals, you know what I mean? No, no, look over at this pretty flower with light is the thing. Yeah, I mean, it's, anyway. Okay. And, I gotta tell you, Nat, Geo's went downhill too. Did you know one of the first things when it was bought out a couple years back that household did was he hired all the decades long, lifelong. Some of those had spent like, because they just loved it so much, they spent like 50, 60 years working at Nat Geo longer. He fired the entire goddamn research, fact checking team. The real ones that have been there for long, made Nat Geo, Nat Geo. Now it's all a bunch of shit. It's the weirdest thing. Knew it when that motherfucker bought it that was gonna happen, didn't they? A genius. Essentially same shit over here, right? At some point, maybe this realm started as good, but then the bad came in and acquired it, and now they taint everything. And the only thing left are bad research teams, idiots. Then it's all money making and for stock market exchanges or hidden crypto or whatever the fuck it is, you know what I mean? Either way, all of it is just this giant shit show you can't even imagine. I mean, y'all watch it here, for sure. You still don't know the true extent, like, for a whole fuck ton of people. Hell, even some of those playing it don't quite know the roles they're playing it. Like, I watch dipshits like Sage, right? Left comments somewhere the other day talking about never had no role and didn't take part in any of the bullshit around there. Like, bro, that 9,000 video opus you did was just fucking otherwise, dumbass. Pretty much proof to the contrary, too. Also serves as pretty good proof and evidence that you indeed helped this group and were in touch with everybody. I'm not just talking to that one at this point, but many like it. You think they're not really part in it, right? Or don't want to be. Or knew they were, but now they want to. Anyway, the ones that really do think that they're not part of all this shit, or want you to think that. Either, no. Let's just take it on back down to the idiots. You really think, well, all I did was trap it. All I did was go back 4 times a day and then call a creator. All I did was, and what I did was, that didn't really hurt anybody. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did, and yes, it does. And whether you realize it or not, at a certain point in years long, some of you know ones that have been here since Boswell and those types like that, um, you knew how your little things were going together with other people's things in order for the bigger things to happen or be done to a great deal many in and around Summers community, including witnesses and otherwise. Law enforcement and the extreme fuckery these creators were doing with all that shit combined, um, to all of us. You're well aware and you watched it play out in public. Now your little things helped with that. You know, the Yennifers, the Nanas, blah blah blah. The little ones, since like Boswell and other cases and other little local podcasters and all bullshit. All the lancers. All the stalkers, all the fake cop players and whatever the fuck else. You know, those who were in touch thereby in the back doors and the discords and squall groups everywhere and all the other groups everywhere. Oh, you knew. You knew. A lot of you did on purpose, thinking it'd never be or become a thing. Some of you maybe did it first. You got wound the fuck up before you realized that it was too late. But, no. If you stayed in it after, it's an entirely different story. And at a certain point, nobody has been there present for this many years can say that they're oblivious to the fact that what's been done by most of these creators, groups, hives, Discord, all the things, can't say you didn't know that it was team cooks and that they have templates and the same playbook and what they're after and what they're doing and still doing yet with intention and absolute knowledge is destroying real lives, real community members, real witnesses, real this, that, and the other for whatever the fuck. But definitely for a bunch of fuck sticks who are desperate from the beginning to have all eyes off of. And while maybe facing fear they'd be hung for something maybe they did or did not do, I don't know. I'm not law enforcement and I can't say. And they were still desperate enough to find anyone else. Did not matter who. To hang it on and to have this place play the muscle. But what's it to this place who does the same shit in every case? Same people, players, etc. Other than locals, they always change up, of course. So you have the traveling band type assholes like the Alpines and such, you know. But, you know, there's so many things in it all. But damn sure run those dates with all the fucking cooks in the kitchen. A whole lot of which, still this many years later, I don't know how anybody comes into it. That many years ago. And this many years later. I was plain naive, stupid, and ignorant of what this place is, what the creators are, and all the things in between. You can't. It does not keep certain folks from trying to sell that out. And in that, I find deceit, usage, the attempted manipulation, still very much and others in order to get to or stay close to and to get things from us. Not obviously by any means necessary, right? It's always been the case. You know, even after this many years, I ain't that dumb. And I'm not given nor said all things that belong only with Ellie, feds, etc. If ever they want to know anything further, they always ask. They knock, they do whatever, and at least they treat us like fucking human beings. And you can tell by their voices, the way they carry themselves. They really do give a shit about Summer and her case, and see that's the difference between them and you all of you. I mean, don't get me wrong, they've got real tools, they've got training and ways to make you feel and think these things. I mean, they didn't buy their modules at fucking Kmart either. You get what I'm saying? the real big boys who are real experts who didn't buy their shit at Kmart or when they entered YouTube. I, those guys impress me. Even knowing what they are, doesn't bother me a bit. Being around them. Bothers me being around monsters who do fuck stick shit with module shit. Right? Now, as far as that goes, I don't know how to explain that to you. Right? But there is a vast difference in what real men and women like that do versus what you dipshits do. One's good for the soul and the world, and one is not. Okay? Probably because they're built hunters for the greater good, and like, with real skill, and you people just suck. And you do it for bad, evil, terrible things. Monster shit. I don't like monsters. It's really where it goes. And because they hunt monsters, I admire them. There's that. Anyway, I gotta tell you that recently, long-term plan in the monster village here, some of what's been occurring is more long-lived planage of the manipulation variety and psychological whatever and emotional and mental manipulation, all the things. Well, they're really trying hard right now. Right? Have been for more than a few weeks now. See, and it all begins as soon as a little before certain characters hit ground here a few weeks back. Certain people start showing up certain places. Certain places they hadn't been. I'm gonna guess in a three-pronged effort for fuck shit. Not just against myself, but several other things here. But a thing is mentioned. Then I want Zag and character crew that mention a thing. Right around said thing that dropped the thing. Oh, too easy and convenient store. Teams sort of figure out that thing. Then a certain thing's implanted down around. And you got all kinds of weird fuck shit reigning supreme after that, you know. Full on proven and receipt and fact and evidence based stalking said certain characters on the ground that weren't here very long. And then, after that, you have certain characters in and around that come back to certain creators here, and others definitely hear Boswell before. Fuck shit. Somehow wildly all mixed in with cotton shit about like Fred is too, and I find that fucking strange. Team driven shit and creator shit in the middle of that all along the way. Polygraph weird shit along the way. Then you have to pick up certain characters, locals, several different vehicles looking similar, one not so much. Definitely by video showing they all do know one another. You have characters placed in and visiting certain places they ought fucking not, and their stupid mouths being recorded and busting them out in all the ways that everyone is connected. It was real helpful. Very unexpected, but really helpful. Anyway, in all this, you have a bunch of motherfucking characters in the background. I assume being driven to do stupid. Look, modules. Okay, fucking modules. As they play in a team build back there for their heckin', oh, we're gonna shake the things now. Right? Bullshit. Rinse repeat. They do all this, in my opinion. Well, no, not really at this point. To push certain things. And the days say I talk to certain characters, there's this whole out of character shit for them. And I'm like, man, this reeks. You trying to see if, I mean, like, what is this? CZ and Shay on a phone call trying to get response. Is this like CZ and her? I'm gonna bash Atheist's head on the courthouse. What the fuck is wrong with you, module takers? I don't know. And then like woo woo flag shit, weird shit, hints at shit, right? You know, and then the uptick of the rinse repeat pattern throughout the years of. That took me a time or two going through these particular shenanigans of these master fucking module manipulators, right? To get some of the simple shit. And there'd be days where I was actually followed on little word places. Starbucks, ICA, you name it, right? Obviously, especially at peak. But then there were days to where no, wasn't the case, right? I've tested this theory, okay, by different means. But there'd be basic stuff I wasn't thinking about, duh, dumbass, your coffee cup has the date and everything, right? I mean, you clearly see you've been places. So they're playing woo-woo shit in chat, they're doing whatever, right? Shit like that. Often you'll, I know I do, I see them pop up and they'll be, acting like everything's like all hacking and they're just all over my shit. When actually it's a concerted effort to try to get us in certain emotional states as there ain't not a damn one of them's in there. They'll do shit to make us think that. So they're live in the cams and shit. But you know what that takes? It takes years long if they have camera footage of coming by your neighbors' properties or the little locals that call Scott and them every day. You know, the Boswell fuckers and beyond. You know, that feed back the information to the group, the universe, etc. To tell them what's up, down, etc. in their red shit like that. But then others will pop in, there'll be woo-woo shit in chat, there'll be motherfuckers in the back, there'll be fucking the voices, be like, oh la la, hint drop, icon changes, certain shit, crows, Alice in Wonderland, you know, all stupid shit. Right, like that through the years. That's been happening a whole hell of a lot lately. Pick up the emotional shit. About like Chase and Penny and the Monster Takers and what they did, knowing that Iron the Kids were coming out and Monster and all the things and more than they should have, and taking advantage of that and trying to, and vastly underestimating all that shit they did, for sure. Little Yoda there. So anyway, I've seen you motherfuckers for a very long time. Anyway, shit gets old. So what they've been trying to do lately is to try to make me have a response to certain things planted in and around. Oh, that I definitely don't like. Sure, well aware of that. Right? And then play manipulation techniques, hype up shit in the background, try to get us in certain emotional states that are, see, yeah, all the shit. It's all there. It's all stupid. And trying to see if they can build up reaction or provocation or instigate certain shit. Set certain shit off. Or to set me off. Right? Bro, y'all did. For starters, I ain't built like that. Y'all got somebody fucked up. I know y'all trying to take us all the way back property shit. Right now, it ain't happening for you. Second, like, fourthly, 400thly, y'all started adapting fucking her virus, didn't you? How y'all gonna go from a blackmail letter and you're, we're gonna break everything around you to pieces and fuck your world up and relationship, all this shit. And do that, I guess. And then think I'm gonna be all that responsive to giving a shit around it. I mean, y'all did that a little backwards, didn't you? I mean, granted, there's the obligatory shit. Right? I mean, the rest of that shit's shattered, though, bro. So, Junkyard Dog shenanigans, you're not gonna get. She rethought that shit. And, I know y'all think otherwise, but some of us go about shit in the right ways. At least try to. Maybe if y'all didn't believe so many of the goddamn narratives and shit, even your little buddies in the hive and things like that, shoved right up your ass and down your gullets for so many years, and you wouldn't be able to fuck shit like that, fuck shit now. And all your little pieces, though, this time, have went into about a three-pronged thing. One of which is pointed in a direction. And you got shit to do with us. definitely. Oh boy, y'all keep doing you, darlings. I don't know if y'all knew what the rest of the fucking folk shits were up to or some locals or not. No, it wasn't just about us this time. No, you should see who and what else they're getting up to shenanigans around. I don't assume that wind will. It's just assuming, though. You know what they say about that. You can make an ass out of yourself with assuming, but whatever. I hope. Either way. Um, I hope we're sort of at a point here where tides are turning. Stranger shores. Reaching the right sides of rivers. Did y'all see that bullshit the other day? I caught wind of it. Several days after it transpired. Um, the little Saharan pool of the worst little critters is having a little skirmish. This is one of the crazies. They've gotten up some of the worst shit in and around Summer's Case for all these years. Targeting acquisition specialist. I'm sure y'all know the one. Or two or 40. Um, one of those dipshits is all trying to plant themselves in the Rico shit going on specials. The rest of them like, whoa! Now they're going about the whole helpful advice routine a different way out in the open. Oh, but they're trying to get that dumb shit to stop being a dumb shit. Another. And a weapon and all the things. Um, yeah. What brings, I guess, the eyes of Sauron on all of them? I I don't know. You super geniuses created it, built each other, did all the fuck shit together of the worst variety in Summer's Case. Now you got one of you being so bold that you're like, yeah, I could win. Or that they can be considered. Hell no, bro. I think we all know. Even the Saharan pool knows there's enough evidence that one in six or 400 of you enough to. Yeah, no. You just can't with some of them, man. I was like, oh no, let it do it, let it do it, let it do it. That was pretty hopeful, but the other one was too afraid of losing friends and being alienated. So it rethought that. God damn it. It's like that guy on the commercial. Oh, you almost had it. No, it almost had it itself and everybody else. Almost like janky shunned over there, you know? It's like, no shit. Like, I'm just like, whatever. Just let them fucking whatever at this point. As for me, I am. I'm just hanging out. Definitely, definitely, just letting them do their module shit. And then, just taking care of shit the right way. For the sake of the fuck shit. There are a couple pieces I wanted to play in here tonight. Um, that are really important to what I've been saying tonight. And these dates and such. But, I think because of time here tonight, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, it's all about that adjustable and length and whatever. And such and such and so on. Therefore, it's a good base. Good jumping off point for this piece is next time, though. I think. Then for all the rest that I can say now, some things I can no longer say. And won't. Um, I need Anna Garden motherfuckers, bro. But of the, like, Burger King and Wendy's, right? I'll try to make goddamn lemon cheesecake. Y'all just too much. Y'all been much too much for too many fucking years. And should never been one of y'all in the goddamn kitchen to begin with. Y'all have a good night.